Hello everyone. This is video number 2. So it is May 14th at about 4:40 p.m. I am just chilling today. I did a lot of shopping earlier with one of my friends, so I may show you guys what I bought. I am using the GoPro, so we're gonna try out this camera, see how it works. I have it awkwardly propped up on my laptop, so we'll see if it works. So my friend and I went to Michael's, then Target, and PetSmart to go see the puppies and the kitties, and then we went to Best Buy, and I think that's it. Oh, and then Walmart. So from Michael's, I think. These are actually from Target, so they're just dividers. I thought they were cute. I'm gonna use them in my student teacher binder. I needed some more of them. They're kind of a pink color, pink stripes. I don't know if they're all that color, but if they are, that is okay. At Target, they had these in the dollar section. I thought they were really cute. Just cute little July 4th pencils. I thought they were adorable, and they're only $1. They also had some really cute scarves for 4th of July, and so I got this little guy. It was only $3, so that's cute. At Michael's, they had these jumbo playing cards. So I bought a pack and my friend bought a pack. They're pretty cute. They're pretty cheap feeling, but I think they will still do the job. They'd be great for playing games in a classroom, I think. So they look like this, with the cute little seahorse on the front, and then they've got the big numbers on the back, and there's a whole deck. So I'm excited to use those in the future sometime, maybe for a math game when I student teach in the fall. That'd be exciting. I just got these cute little thank you cards. I don't think you can have enough thank you cards on hand, especially going into student teaching and eventually job interviews, because those are really important to write to each interviewer that you have to show professionalism. In the clearance section, they had this metallic tape, and so these were only 50 cents. So my friend bought a black one, a gold one, and a silver one, and I just bought a silver. So I thought that was interesting. We'll have to see what it's like, because it looks like one big strip, so I don't know. Oh, I see an end. I'll have to try that out. And my last thing. I found these at Michael's too, in the clearance section. I thought they were adorable. They're just some pencils, and they were only 50 cents as well. So they've got gold with black stripes, gold with white stripes, black with gold stripes, and white with gold stripes. I thought those were super cute, so I got those. I think that's everything that I bought today. The rest of this video, I'm probably going to show you my student teaching binder that I'm putting together currently. So I'm gonna pause here and I will show you guys that in a little bit. Hello, I'm back. So earlier in the video I mentioned that I was going to show you guys my student teaching binder, so that is what I'm going to do now. I was putting in dates from my district calendar, and I thought, well, I had a question about what I was doing to prepare for student teaching, so instead of doing that earlier, I'm going to do it now and show you guys what I'm doing. So this binder is not finished. I just put it together yesterday and just finished putting in some more dividers. So my binder has a lot of stuff in it already. I'm hoping that a lot of it will be useful. If not, it will come out, because I know that I'm not going to have space for extra things in here. It is a 2-inch binder, I think, and it's just a plain old white one. So here we go. So this is my cover. I found this online, thought it was really cute. So it says Miss Stickles, Student Teaching. I don't have anything on the spine yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to put something on there, but I will let you know. So, oh, also, shout out to Genuine Teaching. I'm watching her coffee chat right now while I'm working on this. So, open up the binder, and inside this notebook would fit with these holes in it. It would fit in here and still fold over, but it was kind of awkward, and I'd rather save the space in the D-ring for actual papers. So at least for right now, I'm going to keep this notebook in here just for notes that I need to take on the fly or extra paper I need. It's kind of a nice tan colored paper, so I like it. It's a little different. So when you open up my binder, on this side, this is just important events that I need to know for my student teaching program. So I have this. Behind it is where I'm keeping my calendar, which I have the name covered up. So the calendar goes here. I have it out right now so I can put the dates in my agenda, which is also in here. Next, I have this cute notebook or folder, just in case I get extra papers that are loose. And then this I decided to do last night. So this was a Happy Living, I think is what it's called. Happy Life, Happy Living planner. I'm sure it says it on the back. The Happy Planner that I got a couple months ago, and I knew I was going to use it for student teaching. So I've only been using it for that so far. But what I decided to do last night, because I'm taking out a lot of the months because I don't need them all, since I don't need, you know, summer months. I have August because that's when school's gonna, you know, I have to be back for school, and I have May because I've been using it. But I can take out, you know, June, July, and everything before today, this month. So I've already taken those out. So instead of having a whole extra planner, I decided to hole punch everything, which is actually pretty easy. It worked out really nice. So I have the covers hole punched, I have all of my months hole punched in here, and that's all in here, and then I have the back cover, and then that way it's in my binder. I don't have to carry it around separately. I won't lose it, I won't leave it somewhere when I need it. So I decided to do that last night, and we'll see if I like it or not. So far I'm really happy that I did, because I think it's nice to have it in here, and it's really thin, so it's not that big of a deal. So next to this part I'm still going through, but I have tabs. These are the ones I bought from Target today. So these ones are for paperwork and planning for me. The ones back here I've had for a while, but I just made the actual label part for it. So this is for skill specific paperwork. So at my school we have geography and writing, homeroom math, math skill groups, homeroom ELA, and then ELA skill groups. And so behind, like, let's say homeroom math, I would put my lesson plans, and then we're doing Engage New York. So behind I also have the actual printouts from Engage New York that I'm using. So like here's lesson 16, and I can just have it in here and I can refer to it and use it when I need it. I don't know how many lessons I'll actually keep in here when I start student teaching, probably only a few to keep the size down, but for right now I only have a couple in here anyway. So that's pretty much everything I have in here. I haven't done much this semester with these sections, so that's what I have there. Oh no, it's smudging. I'll have to fix that. So I have planning. These are out of order and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but these are just papers that I thought could be helpful for when I begin planning for student teaching. So like right now I have, I have a school year curriculum map, so I figured I can put in the different topics that we're covering in each month for each subject. I have that, and it goes all the way through May. And then I have things to do for each week. So this I would make copies of at the beginning of the semester. So I have one for each week, and I can write down important things that I need to do There's also this one. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use more. This one I kind of thought would be like a week at a glance, but I'm not sure yet. So there's this one, and this is more like don't forget, copy me, get in touch, to make. So it's more like reminders. So I'm not sure which one of these two I'm going to want to use more of, but we shall see when I start. And then this is another one of those things I'm going to be making copies of. This is my week lesson plan sheet. So it's got subjects across the top in the dark gray box, and then it's got the times, and then it goes throughout the week, and it gives you all these nice big boxes. And I like that it also has, I'm sure this isn't exactly how you're supposed to use it, but I like it because it has the days of the week over here, but then it also has them again over here. So I'm going to use it this way and use both sides and break down the day as it goes. So I have that, so I'll make more copies of that once the year begins. Unit outline, I'm not sure if I'll even use this paper, but I printed one out so I could have it if I'd like to use it later on. So it gives me subject, unit of study. I figured I can fill these out for my own use, especially for the lessons that I'll be teaching for the EdTPA, because I might not need it for many of them, but it would be good to write down these things when I'm planning, so then later on after I've taught the lesson for the EdTPA, I know this information. Okay, and then I have student information. So this is a behavior documentation sheet, and I like it so far. I haven't used it obviously, but it's got the date, the student name, the behavior, action taken, and follow-up info. My classroom is really great on behavior this year, and so I'm not too worried, but I'd like to use this more as a differentiation tool, or just keeping track of students who blurred out or seem to be having a rough day, just so I know what to do for them to help them out. So I might use this, I might not, we will see, but it's here if I'd like to. This I probably will use. It's IEP at a glance. So once I get my students in the fall, I definitely plan on filling this out for the students with IEPs, so I know what I need to do for them, because I'd like to have that on hand. Okay, this next sheet is for class birthdays, pretty straightforward. Just put the student name, put the date. I could color coordinate these the student names like for months or something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I can make it cute once I know my students. This one is student contact information. So they've got numbers down the side on this one. So it goes 1 through, I think it went through like 31. I only printed off through 28. I thought that would be plenty of students for my school. So it's got student name, parent name, phone number, and email. So I'd like to fill that out once I get my students in the fall and keep this on hand. Next we have standards. So I'm in Washington State. What I did was I went through and I just printed out the pages for, this is ELA, that cover my grade band. So I'm doing 4th grade in the fall, so I only printed out the standards for language and writing and reading informational and reading foundation for 4th grade. So I only printed out those specific pages. So this is all ELA. This way I just have them on hand and I don't need to pull out my phone or anything like that. They are just in my binder at all times, because technology can be unreliable sometimes. Now I have math. So this is the whole Washington 4th grade math standard section. So I have that printed out. It's not super long. Here is science 4th grade. They've got this big old blurb. Then they go into the actual standards. So I have that in here. Probably won't need it very much because we have science kits provided, but I wanted to have it in case I decided to do teaching in that subject. Then I have the arts ELers for 4th grade, which is actually more K-12, but it's here. So I have all the different concepts and components in ELers. Only a couple pages of that. Then I have social studies 4th grade, so I've got all the ELers for social studies for 4th grade here. So it breaks it down. These are all printed out, so I have them. And that's it for standards. Then I have my EdTPA, which is empty because I have a stack of paper right here to put in it. So once I do that, I will show you. And then this one is just kind of a clutter, miscellaneous, kind of frustrating right now, but I don't know how else to organize it. So I'm gonna have another thing, another section. I'm just gonna be okay with it. Sometimes you just need a place to put random papers. So this paper says my mission statement, and it's just got these cute little writing prompts that I would like to fill out at the beginning of student teaching. And then here's one for goals. So goals for this year, I'd like to fill that out when I begin student teaching as well. This one, see, I'm not sure where to put this yet. So it's an assignment check. I might use this when I'm teaching specific lessons. Other than that, I'm not sure if I will use it. If I want to, it's here and I can make copies. If not, it just will come out of the binder. This one is important reminders, so the date and the notes that I have. I might end up putting this somewhere else in the binder later on, but I'm not sure how much I'll actually use it. This one I think I'll use a lot of. It's meeting notes. So I know in August I have quite a few meetings that I need to go to, and then I'll also be responsible for going to other meetings throughout the year. So having something like this where it's nice and simple I think will be helpful, and I'll probably end up making quite a few copies of this so I have space to write down notes for each meeting I go to. If not, I can always put them in my notebook, but either way, I thought this was a cuter way to keep track. Here, this page is just professional resources to purchase, so it's got the title, the author, and why it's great, so I thought that would be good in case I see something I really want to get for my own classroom. Passwords to remember. I thought this was a good one because I don't even want to know how many passwords I'm going to have to remember when I start student teaching, let alone teaching in my own classroom, so I can write these down. This is where I got this whole set of papers from, by the way, thecurriculumcorner.com. So if you guys like this design, this is a whole binder. I think it's 66 pages. I didn't use all of the pages, but I printed out the ones that I wanted, so I will try and link it in the description box. So that's that page. This is just teacher certification benchmark information specific to my school, just a letter from my school, more information about me. This is my school's lesson plan template, nothing very exciting. And then we're back to all the subject folders. So I was going to show myself putting dates in from my district's calendar into my planner. So my first dates were in September. I already put those in, so the next one I have to do is October. So I'm gonna go October. Oh no. I'm slipping out. Okay, there we go. So October 13th, I'm already busy because they already knew that I didn't have school that day in my district, apparently. So my college already planned a bunch of stuff. So I guess I will just write, I don't know, put it right here. No school. And I think I have more space on the actual week overview. Yeah, so no school. So what I did for this, I bought this a couple months ago when I started my student teaching semester that I'm in now. It's more of a practicum. And when I bought it, these were all blank. So I bought this stamp set of sorts from Michaels. It's called, it's from the Happy Planner. So it has things like focus and get it done, cute little arrow. It's really dirty, I'm sorry. And so I took that, and what I did, this is not the cleanest project I've ever done, but I put today along the top in the first box, then I put to do along the second box, and I put important along the third box, and hopefully that will be enough space. And then I have like a this week, like some notes, and then this week maybe like a to-do list. I'm not sure if I'll use it. I haven't had to really thoroughly use this planner yet. I have Erin Condren ones and I really love them, and I'm getting another one for the next year starting in July anyway, and so I don't know how much I'm gonna write in here. We will see. I'd like to use that week spread out sheet that I have for actual specific planning, but I might use this one for important dates. We will see. And my other one for just my life in general, I'm not sure. So I have my information here for the 13th. So now on to November. And I mean, this is pretty straightforward. I'm not doing anything super fancy or groundbreaking. Oh, my school has a typo. My school definitely said that November 10th was Veterans Day, and this calendar says that it is November 11th, so I guess I will just leave that be. So let's see, okay, don't have school, no school for Thanksgiving, and that goes through the 24th, and then into the weekend, woo! So I'll go find the 24th, oops, too far. Here, no school. Oh, it's the 23rd. No school. Excuse me, guys. I'm getting over a cough, cold type dealio. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Honestly, I could walk you through the rest of it, but I think that'd be pretty boring. I will definitely post more about what I'm doing for planning for student teaching. Excuse me. But for right now, I am just doing things that I know that I can do. So like just getting this binder set up and getting my district's calendar printed out and put into my agenda. I have a student teaching bag already. I made sure I have that. I am going to be talking more to my current professors about what I can do for pre-planning for the TPA. I know that you can start lesson planning, and so that's probably what I'm going to be doing. I will definitely show you guys more of that once I actually start doing that. Right now, I'm not going to do very much. It's my finals week this next week. I don't have much going on, so I'm sure that I will have time to talk to you guys more and to figure out what else I'm doing for pre-planning for the TPA. So for right now, I was just going to show you my binder, and I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed.